He escaped once, then escaped again. He crossed states, changed names, fooled officers, and smiled at every camera pointed at him. For years, Ted Bundy was the nightmare America couldn't wake up from, because no one believed a man who looked like him could be capable of such evil. But monsters don't hide forever. And this is the story of how one of the most dangerous serial killers in history was finally captured, cornered, and brought to justice, after leaving a trail of victims, fear, and broken families across the country. Before the world knew the name Ted Bundy, he was simply a handsome, articulate law student with bright blue eyes and a future that looked promising. People described him as polite, intelligent, even charming. But beneath that clean-cut exterior lived a predator, calculating, patient, and ruthless. In 1974, a wave of disappearances swept across Washington, Oregon, and Utah. Young women vanished without warning, no screams, no witnesses, no trace. The only clue, repeated by survivors and witnesses, was a man named Ted, driving a Volkswagen Beetle. Police had a suspect profile, but no evidence. No body. No crime scene. For months, Bundy hunted freely, confident that his charm was the perfect disguise. In August 1975, everything changed during a routine traffic stop. A highway patrol officer noticed a suspicious VW Beetle prowling a neighborhood late at night. Inside the car, he found a ski mask, rope, handcuffs, a crowbar, an ice pick, and a strange collection of tools no innocent man carried. Bundy was arrested, and suddenly, the pattern of vanishings began to make sense. Police searched his apartment. They found maps, stolen items, and a diary of sorts. Survivors later identified him in lineups. The case was building fast. But Ted Bundy wasn't done yet. Bundy knew the walls were closing in. And he refused to face justice. During a pre-trial hearing in Colorado, he stunned officers by leaping from a courthouse window, injuring himself, but disappearing into the mountains. After 6 days, he was caught. But the second escape was far more calculated. In December 1977, Bundy starved himself to fit through a hole in the ceiling of his jail cell. He escaped again, and this time, he was gone for good. He moved across states, stole IDs, broke into homes, and attacked again. Every police department in the West and Midwest was alerted, but Bundy was already hundreds of miles away. Bundy resurfaced in Tallahassee, Florida, under the name Chris Hagen. Broken, starving, and desperate, he spiraled into his most violent phase. On January 15, 1978, he entered the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University. What followed was one of the most horrifying attacks in American college history. 2 women were murdered. 2 more were critically injured. The brutality shocked investigators. 3 weeks later, he abducted and murdered 12-year-old Kimberly Leach. By now, Bundy was America's most wanted fugitive. But his arrogance would finally bring him down. On February 15, 1978, a Pensacola police officer stopped a suspicious, stolen car. The driver fought, kicked, and tried to flee. After a violent struggle, officers handcuffed him. When they searched the suspect, they found stolen IDs, strange tools, and a face that seemed eerily familiar. Finally, the man broke. He shouted the words that would end his reign of terror. "I am Ted Bundy." After years of evasion, manipulation, deception, and death, America's most charming killer was back in custody. This time, he wasn't getting away. Bundy's trial was the first U.S. murder case ever broadcast on live television. He loved it. Representing himself, Bundy turned the courtroom into a stage, smiling, flirting, playing to the cameras, even proposing marriage to a woman in the middle of testimony. But the evidence was overwhelming. Bite mark analysis. Witness identifications. Fibers from his clothing. Scenes that matched his movements. Survivors describing his attacks. In 1979, he was convicted for the Chi Omega murders and sentenced to death. Another death sentence followed for the murder of Kimberly Leach. Ted Bundy's long escape was officially over. Bundy spent nearly a decade on death row, trying to delay the inevitable with appeals and confessions. In the end, none of it mattered. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. Outside, hundreds gathered, holding signs that read, "Burn, Bundy, burn." The crowd cheered as the prison lights flickered. America's most notorious predator was finally gone. Ted Bundy changed the way America viewed serial killers. He proved that evil doesn't always look like a monster, it can look like the boy next door, the law student, the man helping you carry books to your car. His capture remains one of the most important investigations in U.S. criminal history. Because in the end, Ted Bundy's charm couldn't save him. His intelligence couldn't hide him. His cruelty couldn't free him. And justice did what his victims never got the chance to do. It stopped him. Ted Bundy's story reminds us of one thing: evil can hide in plain sight, but it can never outrun justice forever. His capture closed one of the darkest chapters in American crime, and his legacy continues to warn us about the dangers of charm, deception, and manipulation. If this documentary helped you understand the case in a deeper way, don't leave just yet. Tap that like button to support the channel. Hit subscribe so you never miss another true crime story. And drop a comment below. What moment in Bundy's capture shocked you the most? Your engagement helps us bring more real cases, deeper research, and untold stories to the screen. Stay safe. Stay aware. And join us for the next case. Behind the Crime.